2.5, 1.5, right? So if I win one more, I think if I win either of these next two games, then I win the championship. So pressure's on. This is one I can afford to lose because I'm player 2. But if I lose this one, then all the pressure's really going to be in the last game. So Way of the Mouse. Doctor, that's interesting. So what have we got? The only villages here are Lost City, which is expensive, and Ghost, which is more expensive. Not in dollar value, but it's difficult to get. And draw looks abundant. Puka draws, Enchantress, Council Room, Scrying Pool. Payload is not really a thing here, is it? Forge, I guess, but without any gainers, Forge isn't much of a payload card. So I guess you're just playing with treasures. I mean, that makes Scrying Pool look less appealing, but Scrying Pool is probably still worth getting, right? I feel like you probably want some pools, and you probably want some treasures for payload. Aside from that, I'm not sure what else we're doing. My next hand is going to have 6 in it, because I'm going to have 3 more coppers and a cursed gold. I don't know what I'm doing on that hand. The 7 would be nice. You could open with Forge. I also wouldn't mind the 4-2. I'm just opening like... Actually, the 5-4 would be so much better than anything else. If you have the 4 coins in one hand and then 2 plus the cursed gold in the other hand, that would be a phenomenal split. Like Council Room EXO, for example, or Puka EXO would be amazing openings. Fortunately, neither of us has that at the very least. I don't have it, but neither does he. So, what am I doing? He's open with a silver. You could do something like silver Puka or silver Council Room and opt for an early banish, maybe. You could do like silver Enchantress with a similar goal in mind. I think I want an Enchantress. So he's doing silver Puka. I think what he wants, ideally, is to draw a bunch of cards and then banish 3 estates, which would be really good for him. I have similar ideas in mind, hopefully with the Enchantress allowing something like that. I'm thinking about double Enchantress, maybe. Like in the right spot, you'd also play these as Doctors, which is also a good way to trash. Yeah, I think I'm going to do that. Please don't have Puka in this hand. If he doesn't have Puka in the turn 3 hand, then he likely has it in the turn 4 hand, and then my Enchantress gets to hit it, and I'll be very happy. Thank you. I appreciate you not drawing your Puka. He did hit 5, which is still a good draw, but I do think I'm likely going to be able to block his Puka. So on my next turn, I'm going to draw 3 coppers, 2 estates, an Enchantress, and a cursed gold. Right? Does that add up? Yeah, that adds up. Unless he buys Lost City here, then that might change my calculations because I'll draw something. But if he does that, I'll play the Enchantress probably. I mean, I could play this Doctor actually, would be a consideration. Yeah, I think I'll play this Enchantress normally for sure. But then if I do that, I'm going to have a discard that's 3 coppers, 1 estate, and 1 whatever else I buy. And so it seems likely that playing Enchantress as Doctor and naming copper might be the play next turn. And then that'll leave me with something top decked. I'm not sure what I want to top deck. Maybe just a silver for payload. I'm also not sure what I'm buying next turn. I will have 6 money, It could be banished into estates. Or maybe what I do here, maybe I just buy Ducat here, trash 1 copper, and then... No, I really like the idea of playing Enchantress's Doctor. It seems like a really good way to get thin really fast. So let's take a silver. And now, I mean, this could be Exorcist for trashing the estates. Oh, you tricky bastard, you. So the Enchantress did, I mean, stopped him from using Puka the normal way, but he played it as Doctor anyway, which bypasses Enchantress. And managed to trash 2 estates, which is obviously really good. Okay, well, yeah, I guess I'll just play this normally then. We'll get Exo. I'm a little miffed that he was able to circumvent my attack. I honestly had not even considered that. It does make Enchantress look a little bit worse, doesn't it? And now maybe Lost City. I'm not sure what I'm doing. I feel like I'm not playing this one as effectively as I could be. I could be thinking through these turns a little bit more than I really am here. Here, not quite enough money to make me want to banish coppers, and not quite enough to afford Forge. So maybe this is just a Puka. And then some point soon, maybe next turn, I need a Ducat probably for plus buy. Lost City, okay. Is it plus buy time yet? I mean, my deck is still pretty junky, so maybe I'm not even hitting big enough numbers to need plus buy. I could do Cursed Gold and banish a curse, which is kind of functions as banishing 1 curse, because I gain 1 curse back doing it. I could take a second Exorcist. I like that idea, I think. Yeah, I'm not sure. I don't know what my game plan was. I've made buys that I don't hate, but there's not really like I think a sufficient underlying plan behind them. I feel like I'm probably getting outplayed this particular game. But this straw looks good, right? I just banished 4 coppers and I'm happy. No, I'm for sure behind still. He's now drawing his deck. Yeah, I'm very behind. I should consider what are these bottom 4 cards. I need to know because it'll inform whether I should try to trash a Doctor or not. I've got 4 coppers exiled. What have I trashed? I've just trashed an estate. So I've trashed 1 estate and 4 coppers. So there's a 5th copper. Down there is 1 more copper and an estate. I can draw those. Oh, my Puka. Yeah, I'm not doing so hot. I didn't even remember buying that puka. Well, I got my ducat now. I'm feeling pretty lost. Both in the sense of I've lost the game, but also in the sense of just like lost like directionless. I don't know. Okay, here we go. We're drawing. We're getting places. Now I need payload. I'm a little behind in that regard. I was thinking I was getting Scrying Pool, but I'm honestly not sure when I'm fitting that in. I could do Silver Potion here. That seems fine. This hand does not seem fine. Play a council room. Draw me something good. My lost city. Is he gonna be a jerk and not play either of his council rooms? I mean, he's technically played both, but he's played them one just for plus card plus action with Enchantress, and one as a doctor. So he's not actually gonna draw me any cards. I'm about to dud. Oh, that was a fortunate draw. Honestly, maybe I should be sad that I managed to draw that lost city, because like I feel like if I dudded there, I would surely just resign at this point. But that just gives me like just enough hope to play on when I probably am still in a resignable position. And my deck is really mostly just drawing on the back of happening to find Lost City and Puka on the top. And I'm running out of coppers for that Puka to trash. So not only am I behind on adding payload to my deck, I think I'm also just really behind on like deck reliability and draw. Interesting. Double province. I would have thought he would keep building, but I don't see anything wrong with province, I suppose. All right, we're still drawing mostly, more or less. There's a Puka down there. I need plus buy now, don't I? I think Forge Ducat. Give me a third buy and let me get rid of these Exorcists, which I'm no longer going to need. Or maybe I can live with 2 buys for 1 more turn, because Scrying Pool is a really good card. The double province still seems odd, but I mean, he's way ahead. Something like, I don't know, single province Forge might be what I would buy in that position. Like, yeah, your deck's in a potential good spot for scoring, but Forge is going to give you more in-game control. And if you got a province on a Forge, even if you don't have anything else to do with it, you can lower provinces with it once per turn. Maybe he's too low in actions for that. I mean, I don't know exactly the composition of his deck well enough. It's possible that he doesn't have enough lost cities to be able to play the Forge reliably, but I think he does. In any case, it ain't looking great for me. I probably should have left that Enchantress on top. Like instinctively with Scrying Pool, what I do is just discard the actions. That's usually in the assumption that they have Scrying Pools themselves, which will be able to draw those actions. Here, that is not the case. And Enchantress is a stop card, and so I probably should have left the stop card on top of his deck. So I want to play this Enchantress. I could consider gaining and playing something with Forge. Is there a good way to get money into my deck really fast? Not really. Like I could Forge Exo, duck it into a gold, but then I wouldn't have plus buy. I can Forge. Nothing else really giving me payload, is it? I don't know how I'm winning this game. Yeah. So I could do like XO into Province and buy Province Pool. I don't know. Maybe that works if he duds. I mean, he's not gonna dud. He's got an Enchantress down. Oh, he doesn't. Oh, maybe he will dud. So what if I do like XO into double Province, buy Province Pool, and then I double again? That's not enough to win though. But maybe. I still like the idea. Yeah, this sure doesn't look like a dud from him. Yeah, so I lose. He doubles, and I can't beat that. GG. Yeah, I don't know. My heart wasn't in that. I don't know why. Don't like how I played all that much. He seemed to play pretty well. But now in the final game.